Welcome to the Dialpad Learning Series. In this tutorial, we're going to walk you through reading your exported call stats and logs. Let's start with walking through what a user call would look like. So to find a user call, look for user under your target type header. In this example, we're looking at a call that happened on July 21st at 8:32 a.m. If we scroll through the spreadsheet, we can see that this was an inbound call that came from this number into this internal Dialpad number. Under date rang, we see the timestamp of when this user received this call, when they connected, and when they hung up. A target ID will automatically be assigned to every user, department, mainline, etc. that you've created in Dialpad. Now, if this call had been recorded or a voicemail was left, we would see true appear under either one of those headers. Next, let's walk through what a successful department call would look like. In this example, we're looking at a call that happened on July 21st at 9:37 a.m. If we keep scrolling, we can see that this was an inbound call that came from this number into this internal department number. Under date rang, we can see the timestamp of when this department received this call, when it connected with an operator, and when the call ended. If we keep scrolling, we can see which operator handled the call and whether it was recorded, which it was, and whether a voicemail was left. One important thing to note under the entry point target ID, when a call is fanned out from a department to either an operator or an agent, the entry point ID will match the target ID of the inbound department call. Now let's take a look at what a missed department call would look like. In this example, we're looking at a department call that happened on July 21st at 9:11 a.m. If we scroll over to date connected, we can see that there's no timestamp here, so we know that this was a missed call. If we keep scrolling, we can see that the caller didn't leave a voicemail. Now, if you ever want to dive deeper into why callers aren't leaving voicemails, take a look at the time difference between date rang and date ended. If the difference is shorter than the custom ring duration you've set for your department, then your callers are hanging up before hearing a voicemail prompt. In those cases, you may want to shorten the number of rings on your department line. Your call logs are a more detailed dive into your team's usage of Dialpad. If we scroll through these examples, we'll see a breakdown of calls, including things like total inbound and outbound calls, voicemails, and total missed, abandoned, and canceled calls. If we keep scrolling, we'll see the same breakdowns for call minutes, including average call durations. Lastly, you'll be able to see which devices your users favorite the most when handling their calls. Congrats! You just learned how to read your exported analytics. Ready to learn more? Check out the other videos in our series, or head over to our Help Center via help.dialpad.com.